Hello everyone, how are we all? Hopefully everybody's doing well. Yeah, hopefully everybody's doing well. Why did you do that? Why did you time out sound alerts? Right, if we boot this up while that's contemplating it. Okay, let's have a look. Let's see what's going on. Moderator. Right, so last time I played this, I did a little bit of work outside because there was a lot of little side quest things to be doing. The worst one, yeah, that what did sound alert actually say? Okay. It's because there was it sounded let's put oh, what's it called? Sound alerts put a web link on. So even though even though they're able to do it, they're not allowed to do it. To be fair, I think because I'm in the menu. But yeah, so the worst one was if anyone remembers Eloise and Theo. And basically, obviously the Akashic are kind of everywhere at this point, and the Akashic kind of jump in. Are you guys not concerned about the fact there's a bunch of Akashic like right behind you? No? Okay. Oh, okay, let's just cancel that. But yeah, so basically there is...
The whole village is turned.
Oh. Where are we? Hawks Cry Cliff. Oh, Southern Rosaria. Oh, dear. Oh, that's not good. But yeah, so basically, I'll pause it for a second because I'm never going to finish the thought. Theo, near where Theo and Eloise are, a bunch of Akashic move in, and as they're trying to kind of get rid of them and they're trying to sort bearers out, etc., and a dragon, an Akashic dragon, kind of starts attacking stuff. Theo leads it away from the village in order to keep the bearers and etc. safe, but he gets pinned down by the dragon, which won't let him leave. And as it's trying not to leave, a flood comes in, and unfortunately, Theo turns, and we have to kill him. Well, actually, we don't have to. We fight him for a little bit, and then yeah, he ends himself. He manages to hold on quite well. He holds on for quite a good long while, and his final act is to stop himself, which was really cool. It was really sad, but it was good that we didn't have to. Look at that guy flying. Yeah, but it was good that we didn't have to end him. Yeah. But yeah, it didn't necessarily make it any less sad that we had to fight our dear Theo, and that's it now. He's just gone. I did have a feeling that that's probably how he was going to end, because as we were following everything through, they kept making references to the fact that he wanted his sister to be free of him, and so I kind of got the inclination that it might be the fact that he's gonna die. It made me really sad though. Like, I didn't want him to die. I wanted them to kind of like be fine, and maybe he just take one specific thing on and his sister take another, but there's not to be, I'm afraid. And then there was another couple of like little side bits about, oh, I need you to go find me this, and I need you to go find me that kind of stuff. So there's a couple, but I didn't get to finish them off because Isaac came home and he started wanting to play it, and it's a bit grim for him, so I don't really like him playing it for too long. So basically I just stuck him on Ambrosia and let her run around. Let him run around for a bit. Ah, woken bug. You woke? You woke, bug? You woke? He's surprisingly okay with it though. That's sometimes what concerns me. Like, I think he's defeated 2 of the yeah, he defeated 2 of like the higher mark, notorious marks. I was like, alright, saving me a job, but alright. Sorry, I'm spragging out too much. I mean, it is obviously on easy mode, so a lot of this is kind of done for him, so it's not too bad. But yeah, so I'm just picking up some echoes for a guy.
One to go.
But yeah, so basically, like, everyone around here, I was like, oh god, I am never going to get this game finished if I'm not careful. So yeah, this is definitely, as I've said before, this is definitely them finishing off stories. So like, a lot of these have been these little treasure things which I can take home with us, because it's literally like, yeah, their story's done now. Like, Theo and Eloise is done. There's nothing else we can do for it because Theo's yeah, I didn't. It's a weird one. I both did and did not like the ending of Theo. I liked it in the sense that, you know, it was, I could kind of see it coming, because they didn't seem to see eye to eye about what Eloise did for Theo and what she was willing to continue doing. So I had a feeling it was going to be a case that one of them was going to die, and out of the 2, it sounds awful. I'm kind of glad it's Theo, because I don't think he would have been able to have coped if it was Eloise who died. I don't think he would have been far behind her if she had died instead of him. And he got to kind of go out on his own terms, not 100% of his own terms, but, you know, neither one of us has that kind of knowledge that we had to kill him. Like, Clive doesn't have to carry that. You know, he did it himself. He went out fighting. He went out doing what he wanted to
Clive,
do.
I was just about to send
like,
for you.
Yeah.
I'd like you to take something to Sir Wade up in Eastpool.
Okay.
Seeds for planting. Thought it was about time they started growing their own food. I'll keep providing them with whatever they need in the meantime, of course.
Is that really sensible?
But if Eastpool's going to survive, it's got to be able to fend for itself.
You do know there's a blight.
As of those poor bearers. They've lived their whole lives in servitude. but now they're their own masters.
They are indeed.
Small wonder they ain't got the foggiest how to provide for themselves. So it's up to us to teach them.
Fair
And
point.
if you're wondering why you, well, the wagoneers taking supplies up that way have been coming back with more and more reports of Akashic around the village of late.
So this
Sir
is what I
Wade's putting a
mean.
brave face on it, but I think even he's starting to worry. And if he's likely to share those concerns with anyone, it's you.
Fair point. Alright.
All right.
Thanks. Wouldn't ask if I didn't have to. There. That should be enough to keep him in Gazal Greens for a few years at least.
I mean...
Gazal Greens.
Not the most mouth-watering crop, I'll admit. But they're hardy, they grow fast, and they fill a hole. Better that than something that'll wither away at first frost. And chocobos love 'em too, which is no small thing. When I say all of us need to pull together to get Eastpool back on its feet, I mean all of us.
Sorry.
Ain't exactly succulent, but cook 'em right, and they're just about bearable.
I'll take your word for it.
Just about better.
Anyway, Sir Wade'll know what to do with them. And if he don't, well, I'll go up there and show him myself.
Good girl.
I'm sure you will.
Sure you will. Gotta rest. Again, there's like a blight coming. Should you not be kind of banding together in places a bit easier to defend than this? Or the other village?
Just because the heavens have gone to wreck.
Like, as
Nearly
lovely
done.
as this village is, it's not really designed. It's not very easily fortifiable. You'd have been better off going somewhere like Phoenix Gate. Because look at this, right? So the Akashic can go over that bridge for starters. If you've got any birds, which half of them do, you've got all of this kind of like big open space. They can climb up the side of bloody mountains and stuff. There already looks like there's the little blue Akashic flood stuff going on around here. You've got a whole bunch of different entrances in and out, and you've just got poxy fences. So find somewhere that's a bit more fortifiable, and all of you go
Lord
there.
Westfield.
Preferably
What
not
brings you
on
to
the edge of a
Eastpool?
bloody Akashic
A
flood.
delivery from Martha.
Egypts. Here you go. Good luck.
These are Gazal green seeds.
They are.
Martha's keen to cut the apron strings then, is she? I jest, of course. You see, I had thought we might be able to revive the old wheat fields, but they'd long since gone to seed, only without the seeds.
Martha was hoping he might be able to show the bearers how to plant and tend these, so that they'll be able to fend for themselves.
That's
Right.
not a bad idea.
Yep.
These bearers had only recently escaped their bonds before we brought them here.
Yeah, and if they've got a specific purpose that isn't,
They know little of freedom,
yeah,
of providing for themselves and their loved ones.
at least not in
Unless
this
we
way,
teach them
anyway.
how to live like free men, I fear that all we have achieved in bringing them here is to exchange one master for another. Not that myself and the Guardians have been the best example to them so far, subsisting almost entirely on Martha's charity as we do. It's about time we all started to provide for ourselves, bearers and Guardians alike.
Indeed. Martha's thoughts exactly.
Unfortunately, we've been a little too busy of late to focus on much besides bolstering our defenses. There have been alarming reports of...
The Horde is closing in. They're coming, Sir Wade. All of them.
Damn it all, I thought we'd have more time. Gather the men in the square. Send to the rest for reinforcements.
Yes, Sir Wade.
The Horde.
Akashic, a veritable legion of them. They've been seen prowling around the northern reaches for a while now.
Yeah.
We don't have the numbers to hold back a swarm that size. I had hoped to build a perimeter wall so that myself and the Guardians might be able to defend the village, but...
Now you're out of time.
Yep.
Precisely. If reinforcements from the rest arrive before they do, we may just scrape through, but I fear that's rather an enormous if.
What if you could call on reinforcements from Eastpool?
You mean the bearers? We brought them here so they might live, not die, fighting for their lives.
Hello.
So You said you lack men to defend the village. Are the bearers not men?
I'm here.
Do they not wish to see Eastpool saved? Though they may not be trained soldiers like your guardians, what help they are able to offer could still prove the difference between victory and defeat.
You're right, my lord. I will appeal to them.
It's difficult to do, isn't it? You've saved them from that life, and then gone, now you've got to potentially die fighting to keep it. It's a difficult one.
My friends, I humbly beg your aid. We Guardians are few and our enemies many. But I swear we can defeat them with you at our side.
You would send us to the slaughter.
Mm.
To serve as bait for those fiends so that you and your men might be spared. And to think we trusted you.
This is what he was worried
Say
about.
what you will. A home is not worth dying for.
But it is worth fighting for.
There's
Sir
Martha.
Wade fights to give you lot a chance. Just like I do. Just like
Do you know
Sid
what?
does.
We should have brought Martha in
We
as part of
all
our
wanted to give you a
negotiations
home where
far
you could
before
be
now.
Free. And you got one, didn't you? This place, Eastpool.
They're just like, we'll leave it to the
This
woman.
is
She's better at this
your
than we are.
village. Your home. And if you don't fight to protect what's yours, you'll lose it. You know I'm right. This world wants to take everything from you. Everything. Your homes,
I hope
freedom,
Martha
your
lives.
very lives.
Kind of like her. She better do.
So then,
If
are
she
you
dies,
gonna
I'm going to be
stand by
really
and
sad.
let that happen to you?
I'm going to stop playing if it happens.
Are you
to
going to
Martha.
accept fate like good little Bran did and die, having never stood up for yourselves?
Ooh, low blow.
Or will
Hey,
you fight
she's
like
got a frying
free men
pan.
and women?
Frying pans. Who knew? Come on, girl.
What are you doing?
All right. Give me a sword.
Good girl.
I never dreamt I'd have a home of my own.
Leave it to the
Now
women
that
to
I
start
have,
it.
I don't want to lose it.
Leave it to the men to sit there
I
and
will
snivelling and
protect what's
cowering in the
mine,
corner,
or
and
die
leave it to the
trying.
women to be like, hell yeah, give me a frying
We
pan
all
and a
will.
sword and I got this.
Free men and women, fighting together. For Eastpool! For Eastpool!
Thank you, Martha.
He is slightly turned off.
Don't mention it. Just promise me one thing. That you'll show them how freeborn fight.
Hell yeah. I also so wait
Gladly.
to live. Right, you stay somewhere
Well,
safe, please.
if it was
my love.
numbers you were lacking, you certainly won't be now.
Thanks to you.
Ah.
Me? Oh, I just love the sound of my own voice.
Lord Rossfield, my lady, we're ready.
So what's the plan of action?
We'll divide our forces into several small detachments, each made up of guardians, bearers, and guards from the rest. These will position themselves at strategic points around the village. Upon engaging with the Akashic, each detachment will keep the creatures occupied as best they can, steadily retreating all the while.
You're going to lure them into the village.
I am. We will have neither the time nor the resources to treat the wounded, so injuries must be avoided at all costs. Instead, we will focus purely on defense at first. By coordinating our withdrawal through the use of messengers drawn from among the bearers, we will aim to have the swarm converge at a point of our choosing. With luck, that point will be the village square, the perfect place for our most able warriors to surround them and fall upon them, and for you and I to finish them off.
A sound plan. but one that'll require a leader with a cool head and strong nerves to coordinate the retreat.
Which
I'd
is...
say you have both in abundance, Sir Wade, but you'll be needed. Please, leave the last of the fighting to me.
Ha! And let you have all the glory?
Wade,
So
no.
wait! They're here!
No. No, you're another one. You better freaking
Then
make
you
it to
know
the
what
end.
you must do.
I'm not bothered about the
Work
rest.
together. Everyone playing their part. Each shielding the other that no man might fall. That Eastpool might live on. For Rosaria.
For Rosaria!
We've no time to argue, my lord. I'll do as you ask.
And I will do as you ask.
Suppose we'd better do our bit too,
I mean,
then,
I
eh?
could pick him off on the way in.
You are,
I'm just
Martha.
saying. Arthur, don't you frickin' dare. Woman. If you die, I'm gonna drag you back to life and slap you myself. Come on.
The calm before the storm.
Aye. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not.
And here it comes.
Spoke too soon, please.
Let this village fall.
Y'all all wanna go sliding. Oh, that basically single-handedly took care of pretty much that entire thing. Oh wait, actually no, it took care of a couple of bits. Come here.
Over here!
This one.
Oh dear. It's time to duel! I'm sorry, I should have found that so funny as I did. Duel. I love that freaking move.
Looks like that's the last of them.
Lord Rossfield! Change of plan!
Oh god.
What is it?
What happened?
Owl from the rest. An Akashic curl's been sighted on
Ooh.
Rhiannon's ride and is headed in their direction.
Well,
Great.
the better half of her guard is here. So wait, how many Akashic remain in Eastpool?
Hard to say. My men are still facing some resistance, but I think the worst is behind us. I could order a detachment or two to fall back and...
You... I
No.
got it.
Let them finish the job.
I got it.
You stay here too, Sir Wade. Your men need you. I'll go after the curl. Join me only when Eastpool is won.
If you're sure, my lord.
Of course I'm
May the
sure.
Founder protect you.
I'm the freaking main character, my dude. I'm the one that's surviving. You're the one that isn't. You're the NPC. Egypt. Yes,
Next one's
bloody
mine.
Egypt.
I might.
Yeah, I haven't been quite keen on Isaac playing this. I haven't had much of a choice
Let's
because he's
go.
just like, nope. Alright, come on then,
Fly,
girl.
Ambrosia.
Fly, Ambrosia. We've got an Akashic curl to deal with. Sorry, Mr. Akashic Goblin. You're going to have to be dealt with by the rest of them that's coming on the way in. Bye. More byes. I've got bigger fish to fry than you guys. this is a trap. Trap. Oh, hi, hello.
There it is.
There it is. Yeah.
With me,
You think?
Toggle.
You can deal with that. Come here. Come here. Ow, beanie. What about this freezer time? Yeah. I wonder what that means. Good job, Toggle. Toggle's at this. He doesn't need me. Toggle's the main character in this. It's 100% him and not me.
All right.
Alright then, let's start dealt with.
Back to Eastpool.
We got this. Ba 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 ba. I want to see what. Actually, wait till we finish that, and then I'll have a look what the thing is. Is everyone okay? Was that coward died? Because that would make me happy. No, fine. There he is. Up.
Lord Rossfield, the Curl, is it?
It's obviously
It's
dead.
dead.
Otherwise, would I be here?
Thank the Founder for that. And for you, my
Idiot.
lord. We were able to eradicate the rest of the Horde.
Hey.
I have guardians posted around the village to keep watch for further attacks, but all seems quiet for now.
Good.
I hesitate to say it, but I think it might be over.
Well, it's definitely not now. You
I
cursed
think
it.
it might.
You both cursed it.
We did it. We saved Eastpool.
Again, with the cursing. What's wrong with you?
Thank you, my friends.
Oh, she survived.
Thank you.
That makes me happy.
No, Sir Wade. It's us who should be thanking you. You brought us together. Showed us what it means to fight for what you hold dear.
Hell yeah.
We never had nothing to call our own before. We didn't know what it meant to protect it.
Are you going to say sorry
No,
for
we
your
don't.
little
We really
thing
do.
earlier? No?
Forgive us, Sir Wade. You and your people saved us, and still we doubted you. But
Yeah,
there's no doubt in
kinda
my
fucked
mind
up.
anymore. We're free men now, so we have to start acting like it.
Yup.
We have to fight to protect what's ours. To protect
Oh,
Eastpool.
look at him. He looks like such a proud
And
dad.
we shall. We all shall. Together. This is our home. And if anyone or anything tries to take it away,
They'll have us to answer to.
Yeah.
Come on then. Let's get to work.
This village isn't going to rebuild itself.
Nope. Again. Honestly, I swear Eastpool's cursed. Where's Martha? Where's Martha?
They're not slaves anymore.
Where's Martha?
no. They're Rosarians. Your father took pity on the bearer's plight, and I believe if he was still with us today, this is what he would have wanted.
Probably not the whole
I
thing,
believe
but
you might
yeah.
be right.
I get what you mean.
I shall remain here, my lord, and do what I can to help rebuild the village.
Cool.
After all, this is my home now too, and I could hardly call myself an Eastpoolian if I didn't pull my weight.
True. You
I
couldn't.
think you'll find it's East Pudlian, Sir Wade.
Christ.
But you should be proud all the same.
Thank-
I'll have to pull my weight too. Can't have the rest getting outclassed. Speaking of which, I ought to be getting back.
Yes, you should.
Can
Get
we
safe.
continue to count on your support, Martha?
Of course. And I'll be counting on yours too.
Oh,
Us
yes,
Rosarians have got to stick together, haven't we?
Indeed we
indeed.
have.
No, we
And
do.
Clive, come by the Golden Stables when you get the chance. I ain't paid you for delivering them seeds yet.
All right. I will.
Lord Rossfield, do you remember our very first mission together?
Yes.
Clearing the goblins from the Stillwind
I
marshes?
do. God, that feels like an age ago.
How could I forget?
There's one sight that I shall never forget. You, facing off against that giant Morble. Not a trace of fear on your face.
Disgust.
Since that day, there have been more than a few times when I felt like giving up. When the odds seemed so stacked in the enemy's favor, I thought I may as well just lay down my sword and surrender. But every time I would think back to the look in your eyes that day and remember what it means to be a shield.
Aww.
Know that whatever trials Eastpool may face, I shall never lose courage. Thanks to you.
So Wade, you have always been a true shield. I know that Eastpool, and indeed all of Rosaria, will be safe in your hands.
Hell yeah.
Thank you, my lord. I know the rest of the world will be safe in yours.
I'll do my best.
That's cute. Yeah. I love the fact that they did that. I love that introduction of a come on, my girl.
The hero returns.
Hell yeah.
It's lucky you came by when you did, eh? Not only did my seeds get delivered, but you went and saved Eastpool and all.
I just did what I could.
And it's only right that you get rewarded for it.
Alright.
Take it before I change my mind.
Thank you, Martha.
So, Eastpool's finally back on its feet again.
Absolutely.
And a home to free bearers. Who'd have thought we'd see the day, eh?
Well, it was your idea.
I know that, but I never stopped to think what it would mean. Bearers in charge of themselves, thinking for themselves, working for themselves. Like your hideaway, but not even hidden away. Though I suppose the rest ain't much different nowadays. You know, bearers living free like that reminds me of when I first met Sid. Loath as I am to recall that particular day.
I take it you didn't always see eye to eye. What happened?
Well, if you really want to know, I started doing what I do long before I met Sid.
Oh,
In fact, that's
bless her.
how I met him. Or at least how he came to meet me. He showed up at the stables one day, asking questions about who'd been buying up bearers. Founder knows what he thought I was doing with them. Running a hunt, poking around in their innards. Something awful, anyway. Me, I thought he was a new constable. Thought the game was up. But somehow we both managed to work out what each other was about. And before I knew it, the cheeky arse was rattling on at me about how I was doing it all wrong. After all my hard work. Told me I was giving them relief, but not freedom. That my bearers were still dying as slaves. Got right under my skin, it did. Told him if he didn't like it, he could bugger off and report me to the garrison. And do you know what he did? He smiled. And then he laughed.
It's always like people that stood up for
And
things.
then I did the same. We made a pact that day, that whenever one of us was in need, the other would always be there for him.
And you were.
Oh.
Well, we both wanted the same thing. To make life better for bearers. Just like your dad. Do you know I was born right around the time Elwyn became Archduke? Growing up, I saw how he tried to change things. He certainly didn't lack for ambition, that one.
Indeed. But the loftier one's ambitions, the harder they are to achieve. Which is why those of us who follow in their footsteps need to finish what people like Sid and my father started.
It's never the person
Suppose
that
you're
does
right,
it. It's
aye.
always the
And if we don't manage it,
it's always the ancestors
always
that
them
have to
who
kind of
come
kick
after
in.
us. Good
isn't
thing
it?
we've got a few half-decent sorts waiting in the wings, eh? It's almost enough to give you a little bit of hope.
Just a little.
Just a
Anyway,
little bit.
enough nattering. Better get back to work. Let's see about making everyone some dinner, shall we? The least the folks who saved Eastpool deserve is a hot meal. And you and me ain't gonna save the world on an empty stomach neither.
That sounds like a wonderful idea.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Hoot hoot. Yay. Martha's Rest signboard. Okay, and then so that's all of them for here, and then there's just Northreach.
The High Cardinal. The Dominion's all but done for.
Then it's lucky we stayed
That
here.
shouting I heard from the barracks.
It's a difficult one, isn't it? Everything's just difficult. I feel like this is a bit too on the nose with everything going on.
You're just gonna fall into line.
Hey, girl.
What can I do?
I don't trust this Duke. If we're not careful, he'll undo all the dame's hard work.
Oh, Clive. What am I to do?
I don't know.
My wards
What's
and
going on?
I may soon be without a home.
What's happened?
Hold up with me.
The High Cardinal has descended from his lofty throne and taken up residence here in Northreach.
The High Cardinal?
Great.
Leader of the Council of Elders, second only to his Radiance at the head of the Imperial government. Not that any of those things still exist. Now he goes by his noble title, the Duke of Oriflamme.
And what does he want with Northreach?
He wants to transform it into a military stronghold, a foundation upon which to build a new Sambrec. He's already secured the support of the various army remnants, with promises that they shall be afforded the respect they deserve in his empire. One built on the confiscated property of the people.
Yeah.
He would rob the populace to pay for it.
Not
Believe me,
great.
I have used every means of persuasion to discourage him from this folly. But for whatever reason, he will not listen to me.
What does Captain Philippe make of this? When the town was under attack, it was him the soldiers rallied around. Couldn't he use that influence again?
Is he dead?
How?
Oh.
By speaking out against one of the most powerful men in Sambrec.
God's sake, he's dead,
A
isn't he?
man whose stated aim is to revive the empire Philippe's comrades swore to serve, and to improve the soldiers' lot within it. The captain can offer them a regular supply of gruel, and an occasional trip to the Vale to help them forget the terrors they face each day. The Duke offers them a vision of strength and safety. No.
Yeah.
Any attempt to incite mutiny would cost Philippe the support of his men, if it did not cost him his life. But given the mood around town, mutiny may yet be unavoidable. The people have little appetite for further deprivation, least of all when it serves only to elevate others.
And who could blame them?
Clive, would you appeal to the Duke on my behalf? For your services to Northreach, you have the respect of the soldiers, and they will take you to His Eminence if you ask them. And unlike Philippe,
He's a bit dead.
no bonds of loyalty prevent you from speaking your mind to the man. Well, will you try? You could hardly fare any worse than I did.
Yeah, let's give it a bash.
I'll see what I can do.
Thank you, Clive.
Why not?
Tell me then, where will I find this Duke of Oriflamme? In the garrison?
In Oriflamme.
Overseeing the troops, yes.
All right. Wish me luck.
I'm gonna need more than luck, I feel. I'm at every request. Alright.
I may have met this Duke before, at the Remembrance Ceremony. Let's hope I didn't make a strong impression.
I have a feeling you probably did. You probably slapped him silly and called him Susan, so
Well,
this is gonna go great.
What do you think?
What do I think?
Yeah, this is gonna go swimmingly.
A whole day.
Halt! Oh, sorry about
Hi.
that. You're the dame's man, aren't you?
I am indeed.
You got some business with the captain?
Oh,
No, actually.
this time.
With the Duke. I was hoping I might be able to speak with him.
We're under orders not to let any civilians pass. But you should be all right. His Eminence has heard all about you and your heroics. Wait here. I'll go and ask.
Thanks. Are you the guy I kicked his ass? I feel like it probably is.
So, you are the sellsword who lent his aid to the garrison. The Empire owes you a debt.
I wish
and
to
I
call
shall see
on
it
that.
repaid.
Yes.
But tell me, is it wealth that you seek or favor?
Neither, Your Eminence.
A favour.
I thought only to inquire about your plan to turn Northreach into a stronghold.
Ah, I see. You are worried the expanded garrison will render your services redundant. Yet you needn't be.
Something like that.
A proud fighting man like yourself shall always have a place here. Pride of place, in fact. For too long has the contribution of the noble soldier been under-reckoned. But no more. For it is they who shall see the Holy Empire rebuilt, beginning right here in Northreach.
Why here, Your Eminence?
The town has been fortunate enough to escape largely unscathed from the recent troubles. Her defenses are
That might be my
sound,
fault.
and her garrison well prepared.
Probably my fault.
Which is more than can be said for Oriflamme or Twinside. The Empire wants for a capital, and I believe Northreach to be the perfect place. With Caer Norvent as her citadel. Once we have seen to the refortification of both the town and the castle, we need only build a wall around both to create a city that will be the envy of the twins. Plans are already underway for the construction. Soon enough, these thralls shall learn that they are no match for the might of Sanbreque.
You're underestimating
I
them a
fear you
little.
underestimate how dangerous these creatures are, Your Eminence. Should they return in force, you will need all the people of Northreach to come together in defense of the town. Something they may be loath to do if they've been deprived of their worldly goods.
True.
The people will do as their leaders command.
They will not.
If Sanbreque is to be rebuilt, she will require a functioning government. One whose authority is beyond question.
That's dangerous.
That is why this levy is necessary. So that any man who wishes to join the army might do so and be fed,
Okay, we tried.
outfitted,
Can we
and
kill him now?
paid as befits
tried.
a defender of the Empire. And yet there are those who persist in peddling the treasonous lie that I seek to steal from the people and drive them from their homes.
You can't, aren't we?
I suspect they're afraid of losing what little they have left.
Yeah.
Precisely.
Oh, hello.
The common folk have little and less, and you mean to deprive them of even that. You would sow the seeds of your new empire in your own salted earth.
Sabine, we have discussed this.
Yes,
Sabine,
and I told you
kick
then
his
how
ass.
putting the empire
Kick
before
his
her
ass.
citizens would
Kick
lead
his
only
ass.
to revolt.
Without an empire, there are no citizens.
And with no citizens,
And in
there are
yours,
no.
there will be only beggars.
True.
Is that what Griga wills for her people?
Oh,
Do not
you
take her
bring
name
the
in vain,
Grieger
Sabine.
in this.
I'll come back later.
My dear Grogolish.
A citizens' revolt.
She's good.
I wonder what the people really think of the Duke's plan. It wouldn't hurt to ask them, I suppose.
No, don't bother. Just
Let's
freaking
begin with
leave it
those
to
on the other side of the
Sabine.
wall.
Again, leave it to the women in here. Sabine, you're embarrassing me. I'll do more than freaking embarrass you, bitch. When in doubt, leave it to the women to
I
sort
think he was the
out
only
the
one who
men.
survived.
I like Sabine. We need more Sabines and more Marthas in the world.
Was that shouting I heard from the barracks?
Yep, that's Sabine. Letting rip.
All right there. What is it you're after, sir?
Just your opinion, actually. I wondered what you thought of the Duke of Oriflamme.
Oh, him.
Him.
Not much. None of us traders do. It's thanks to nobles like him that we had to set up shop this side of the wall in the first place. Couldn't have the rabble getting any closer to the holy capital, could they? And now he's trying to drive us out completely, threatening to take everything we got from us if we don't clear off. If the dame said she wanted him run out of town, I'd be straight through that checkpoint, tar bucket in hand.
Jesus, alright. My man's gone for the tar bucket. I'd leave before your tar bucket to death. It's not pleasant. It is not pleasant at all.
And what can I do for you?
Oh my god.
An excellent choice. You've a keen eye.
I do.
An
collecting all the music
excellent
at the moment.
choice.
Don't say it like that. It's weird. It's weird when
I
you do that.
do like a customer who knows what he wants.
Again, it's weird. Please stop. Alright, let's bear with me while I sell a whole bunch of stuff. I think I did it 70 last time.
That's the best I can do.
Okay. Sell 250. 250.
Thank you.
You are okay.
That's the best I can do.
Sure it is. Alright, I'm literally gonna sell all this stuff.
I doubt you'll get more than that in the capital.
And then I'm literally gonna buy more stuff off her. So literally.
Thank you.
You are okay. Nope, not that. That's the one I wanted.
An excellent choice. You've a keen eye.
Stop phrasing it like that.
I'll be here if you need me.
I'm trying to get all
I've
the
been
music
hearing a lot
now.
of talk about a
Now
certain
that
duke.
I think because I'm getting closer to the end now, there's not a
Nothing
lot
good, I'll
more.
wager. Going
I
around
think I've got
acting
everything that
like
I've
he
got to
owns
go
the
get.
place. And with hardly a word to the dame. This is her town, not his.
Fair enough.
I take it you'd rather she was in charge.
As far as I'm concerned, she still is. Just need his eminence to sod off back to Oriflamme.
Yeah, so the people aren't exactly keen on him.
Sell anything today?
Sell
As
anything
much as
today.
The garrison salvaged what they could for more, but my brain won't last.
A question, if you don't mind. What do you think of the Duke of Oriflamme?
Don't get me started. You build a life for yourself somewhere, only for some noble to turn up and tell you you've got to hand it all over to him. If he thinks his name and his chains give him the right to empty our purses, he's in for a rude awakening. We'll do whatever it takes to keep what's ours. Whatever it takes.
Well, the people seem united enough. What about the soldiers?
Was that shouting I heard from the barracks?
Okay, so
Do you think he was the only one who survived?
Is a little bit closer.
One at a time now.
There we go.
You.
You.
You're the one who was talking to His Eminence.
I am.
On the dame's behalf, yes. I was trying to persuade him not to take the people's goodwill for granted, but it seems my words fell on deaf ears. What do you think of his plans?
I'm a soldier, mate. He tells me what to do, not the other way round.
Yeah, but you've got an opinion.
Listen, I've got nothing but respect for the dame, but I've got a family to look after. That's where my loyalties lie. Not with the town or the Empire, but with my wife and children. If the Duke can get us cement and the equipment we need to fight off those blue-skinned bastards, I don't care how he does it.
Yeah, it's a difficult one, isn't it? Because literally they're
Sabine, you are embarrassing me.
their stuff is in here.
We already have a leader in the Dame.
Like the people outside, their
It's not only control of the garrison he wants, it's the whole...
their day-to-day life is dealt with inside, so therefore that's why they're going with the Dame, because that's what it is. Whereas the soldiers, their livelihood
Excuse
is
me, do you have a
provided
moment?
for by the Duke.
I wondered if you'd
so
mind
they're gonna
sharing
go
your
with the
thoughts
Duke.
on the Duke of Oriflamme.
Well, he's made a lot of enemies coming in the way he did. I mean, look around us. You can see the state the realm's in. The traders might not like having the screws put on them, but if they volunteered a few more of their hard-earned gil before things got bad, maybe they wouldn't have to. I think the Duke's got a point when he says rebuilding the Empire's the best way of making sure we're all protected. And if that means people who don't know one end of a sword from another have to make way for those who do, well, that's just how it goes.
Not sure I agree with that.
Well,
You need to
what
work
do you
together.
think? What do I think?
Because let's face it, what are the soldiers going to eat if the folk don't have anything to sell and buy?
A whole day to dry some...
A whole day to dry some bloody linen. That's what happens. Cereal soldier.
I hear the Duke of Oriflamme plans to turn this town into some sort of fortress. Do you think that's a good idea?
It's not for me to say. All I know is that unless the Emperor orders me otherwise, His Eminence's word is law. Look, no one likes all these taxes and tariffs, but empires don't come for free. Once Sandbreak is back on her feet, we'll all reap the benefits.
You won't, though.
Let's see what Philippe makes of all this.
Alex! Hey! How are you? Hopefully you're doing well. Hold it. Where is my boy Philippe? Wait, where is he? Are you Philippe? No, you're not Philippe.
Welcome back.
Oh, he's there. Are you
Wraiths give
running
you any
off?
trouble?
None worth mentioning.
Giddy giddy, giddy giddy.
Do you have a moment?
For you? Certainly. Clive, wasn't it?
How you
Thank
doing,
you for
girl?
last time.
It's alright.
How can I help you?
Don't know what I did,
I
but...
wanted to ask you about the Duke of Oriflamme.
Oh, well,
Do you
you're again.
intend to go along with his plan?
Yeah.
But to tell you the truth, I'm in two minds.
I get
It's
that.
my sworn duty as a captain of the
I
Imperial
get
Army to obey his
it.
orders.
I'm sleepy.
But I
I'm
can't
good.
say I agree with him.
Yeah, I get
Philippe,
that.
I remember you saying that you became a soldier to protect the people you loved. The Dame included.
I don't blame
That's
you.
right.
Get
I
some
did.
sleep.
Well,
Sleepy sleeps.
she doesn't agree with the Duke's orders either. She thinks they could tear Northreach apart.
She's not wrong. I've spoken to people and
And she's probably right.
hate
Thank
that.
you, Clive. I know what I need to do now.
Good boy.
Protecting the people I love is what matters. Doesn't matter how. Well, duty calls, so I better go.
Philippe.
Thanks again.
No. What are you doing? I don't like the words you've just said. Philippe. Yeah, it does matter how.
It seems Philippe wants to do the right thing at least. I expect Isabel will be pleased to hear that.
Yeah,
if
but
nothing else.
But what's he gonna do? Because if he starts going around assassinating people, that's not gonna end well.
Ah, Clive. How did you fare? Were you able to speak with the Duke?
I did. He wasn't happy about it, and I think I've sent Philippe on a suicide mission. Oh no.
So Northreach is to be a fortress after all.
Right.
Well, it will
Yeah.
certainly help to hold back the thralls. There's no denying that. Though I doubt it will come as much consolation to the townspeople whose worldly goods are confiscated to pay for it.
No, I'm
They deserve to be
more
heard, Clive.
concerned
To have a say
about
in this
Philippe
new
at the
empire
moment.
the Duke means to build.
Sadly,
Saturday.
His Eminence values their obedience more than their opinions.
Because on
And hopes that
Friday
we assert the
now, I've
authority of
lost
the
I've lost
state.
my
I
annual
fear
leave
he
day.
sees the people as mere pawns on his chessboard to be sacrificed for the greater good.
I'm
Needless to
worried
say,
about
they
Philippe.
themselves are of a
Can we
different
deal
opinion,
with Philippe,
and
please?
would rather their destinies were in your hands. The soldiers, meanwhile, are content to follow their orders.
Yeah, because I was supposed to
And
be
not
up
just
on
because of the Duke's
Friday,
rank,
but
because of his vision.
some
I thought as
friends
much.
aren't here, I've
Had
had
I
to give
sworn
up.
to
I've
protect
had to
Sunbreak,
cancel my
I dare say
Friday.
I too would want nothing more than to see it rise from the ashes. Thank you for trying. But the battle is lost.
No, but what about Philippe?
I don't know about that.
Oh God, what did you do?
What happened to your uniform?
What did you
I
do?
handed it in, along with my resignation. Told the lads I wished them well, but that I owe it to those I love to call it a day.
Why?
Because I realize what really matters to me. Not following some nobleman's orders for the sake of it, but protecting what I care about.
Right.
Protecting Northreach. I honestly don't know when those monsters will return, but I'm certain they're not finished with us yet. And when they do come back, we need to be ready for them.
Right.
We need to stand together, all of us. And with you to lead us, my lady, I reckon we can do it. It was you who finally convinced me, Clive.
But
there's no point following
Yeah.
orders if they go against everything you believe.
Indeed.
But how are you helping now?
All of us, standing together. That has always been Northreach's best hope.
How does that help?
And one which still lies within our
Philippe,
grasp.
sweetheart.
We have only to turn our
Moon and
attentions to the
stars
true
and all that.
enemy. Thank you,
That-
Philippe, for showing me what I must do.
Anything for you, my
None,
lady.
none of
Speaking of
you.
standing together, would you mind if I borrowed a few of the lads from the Vale to help keep watch around the town? I
How
fear
is
His
this
Eminence
helping?
has loftier tasks in mind for the guard.
Not at all. Be my guest.
I'm so confused.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Jenna's helping you clean the house, I know. Isaac's the same. Mummy, I helped put the washing out. And he just like
There may be hope
piles
for
the
Northreach
entire
yet.
thing onto the air.
Especially
It's
with
like,
men like you and Philippe to champion our cause. I, for my part, shall
Thanks,
continue to work upon the Duke, in the stubborn belief that I might still tempt him
I
into
don't get how
joining
Philippe's
hands.
helps.
But I suspect I shall have to call upon your aid again.
I love how they're super
Until
supportive.
then,
Oh
Clive.
yeah, 100%.
Until then.
Girl. I don't get the ending of it at all. I don't get you. You haven't convinced the Duke to do what you needed them to do. 2, you've now just got the captain of the guard who was the only one actually doing the right thing and helping out the last time to now quit his job. This is just, I don't care if this is part 1. This part 1 makes no fucking sense. Yeah, Philippe's now, I'm now unemployed. That helps, doesn't it? No. You're a bigger drain on the fucking society than anything else. Right, I need to go fight some other. How, Philippe, dearest sweetheart person, explain to me how you're helping.
I would
Because
speak with
honestly, I ain't seeing it.
The way things are going at the garrison, it'll be up to us to
I
defend the
ain't
town soon.
seeing it. You've taken what is a really bad situation and you've made it 10 times worse. Yeah, literally. You are a Reform UK voter at this point. Alright, Ambrose, you sassy pants. Good day. Whee! Whee! I didn't realise that Ambrosia can do this. She can't really fly. Woo! Deja vu. I have been in this place before. Trees. Woo! No. Get off the... You threw off my groove. I'm sorry, you've thrown off the Emperor's groove. Sorry. Good day. Chocobo goes flat. Come on, get out the trees, you back there.
That'll do, girl.
Oh. Can I seriously not? Oh no, I've gone the wrong way. Please help, I've gone the wrong way. That's what you get when you get
the wind.
Stuck going chocobo flap. 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 Where am I supposed to go? Keep going, keep going, keep going. You shall go to your chambers and make like believe and not help and see. There we go. Let's take us over here, maybe? Yeah.
Time to fight.
Slippy slip. Slippy slip. Are you on campus tomorrow? Slippy slip? Because I'm not. I'm next on campus. Oh, yeah. I forget. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, same. I'll be in on Wednesday because I've got stuff meetings and stuff. So yes, I'll see you on Wednesday. Death becomes you. I wiped all of them out in one go. Fair enough.
That's all of them.
Ew.
No one can uncross his toes now.
That's a very specific thing to say. Yeah, I've got a departmental meeting on the Wednesday myself. There you are.
Sid. Wasn't
Never say my name
you
like that
back
again,
so
please.
soon.
Stop talking.
So, is it good news or bad?
Where are you from, exactly?
Good, thankfully. Here.
That's brilliant!
Oh.
Thanks a blimmin' million!
Please stop.
I'll fit him to the smelter right away!
Please stop. Please. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Sister, something inside your baby.
The Telemon furnace! In bad, is she?
She's a beauty.
If I say no, will you leave me alone and never speak
Saved
to me
my
again?
bacon again, Sid! And I ain't about to let your good deed go unrewarded.
Damn right.
It's fine, really. My bag's flexible enough already.
Oh, don't say that. I'm sure I can make a few improvements to it yet.
You could just buy me a bigger...
How about that clasp? Looks a bit stiff. Reckon you could loosen it up and make some more room? And I reckon I know how. With a new alloy we've been working on. The Telemon furnace was just what we needed to perfect it. It's a metal, see? So it's lovely and strong, but it's also, well, stretchy, if you can believe it.
Stretchy metal. Well, if you insist.
That is the spirit.
Please
You'll love it, I promise.
Oh, please never do that again. Kinky.
So, what do you reckon?
I reckon you've got to stop talking to me, to be honest.
It's actually quite ingenious. Thank you, Owain.
Shh, don't mention it. You earned it. And I wanted to get some practice in using that metal anyway. Reckon we'll have all kinds of uses for it around the hideaway.
Yeah, well.
Can't think of any right now, but that's our job, innit? Dreaming up new ways to make life easier around here.
Yeah.
Maybe even out there, too. One day, the whole world's gonna know about the inventions you've helped us put together. That bag of yours will be the first of many. You mark my words.
They'll hardly believe their eyes, I'm sure.
Don't patronize me. Even weirder science. All the weirdness. Nice. Inventory maximized. Thanks. You have obtained an expanded potion satchel, further increasing your capacity for carrying consumables. Item slot increases are now as followed. I can now have 8 potions, 5 high potions, 4 strength and stone skin tonics. With the don't don't have that as the freaking trophy name. Right, what's going on here? Right. Upgrade consumable potency and inventory slots to their maximum. Right, what's the other one that I got? Oh, there we go. Land 100 total hits with level 2 or higher mega flares. Excluding the battles in the Hall of Virtue. There we go. I haven't done that many level 2s, those. So... fair enough. Right, I think... that's about it for little side questy things. Yeah, so I can jump back in. I'm aware of the time. I've only got about 20 minutes, so...
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back so soon. Come to claim your just desserts?
I am. Natalie reports an unexpected surplus in Dalamil's stores, and as a means of showing the town's gratitude for past assistance, has expressed her distinct wish that one Lord Underhill partake in her good fortune. Listen.
All yours. All done?
Don't you provide me with sass. I'm just going to have a quick look at the things. And then I will do a little bit, but I don't really want to get too far in, because like I said, I've only got 20 minutes. And I am a little bit sleepy today, so...
The stew's awfully thin these days.
Here we are. We've got a few missives as well. The courage to fight. Martha, what happened in Eastpool with the Bears and the Guardians has been a long time coming, and I am proud that it could finally happen here in Rosaria. The Duchy of Old may be no more, but Archduke Elwin's dream still burns in the heart of many, and it is through victories such as these that the fire will spread. This is only the beginning, Clive, but a fine beginning it is. Oh, here we go. In Lost there will be found. It's hard to believe Theo is gone. Every morning I wake, I expect him to be there in the stables, watering the birds, or readying the packs, yet he is not, and it is everything I can do not to fall to my knees and weep. Still, I know I have to move on, but that doesn't mean I have to forget. My brother and I built all we have here together, so as long as I still have the caravans, he will ever be with me. I shall honour him in death by carrying on what he strove for in life. That is what I choose. Oh, poor Eloise. I did really feel for her. There we go. So I've got a few more bits now. So I've got the Oath, Martha's Rest, Hanged Man's Signboard, because we've done the Lost Wing. I think that's that finished. Guardian Scarf, Crimson Caravans, which is in relation to Theo, Sid's Goblets, Medicine Chest, which we got from a lady in the what's it called? Oh, what's her name? Taya. Continental Sensor, Martel's Apples, Ambrosia's Tack. Yes. 16 is a little something from my boy. Oh yeah, Blackthorns was another one. We had to go and save his town from Kashik again because they were causing some mischief. Comet feathered. That's pretty much what I've got on there now.
Yeah, that should do you. That it?
Yeah.
Don't tell me we've run out of Papio nuts.
I brought a load of music, so shall we?
What do you recommend?
Can I have that one? That's where I've had for ages. Oh no, that's actually... There's nothing... Can I have that one? Okay, I can have that one. Nah, I'm having that one. What was that one for? Oh, it's gonna bug me now. Well, these are just miserable. There's no risk in the reward. Which one's that one from? Oh, it's gonna bug me now. Is it literally just... Is it literally just 16? Is it literally just... I've heard it that often. This song, I felt like it was in another Final Fantasy, and I can't figure out which one it is. But I've googled it, and it just says it's in this one. I don't know whether it was like maybe it's just how it sounds. It kind of feels like it's like either like 8 or 9. Used for mini bosses. Yeah, maybe that's what it is. Maybe I've just heard it that often.
What do you recommend?
A shirt.
Ah! Rude. But hilarious. And also the Huns, yeah, you have. It just honestly, it felt like it was in 9 or one of the older ones. I think it's probably because I've been playing that many bloody Final Fantasies lately.
Ah, Clive. I was wondering
Hell
when you'd
yeah.
arrive.
It's
Please
not
tell
the
me
fact
you've
that I have
come
to go,
to take
shh,
our
turn it
young
down, don't turn
prodigy
it
here
at
off
the
my hands.
I'm not here for Mid.
talk.
I need information
No,
on
you
Ash.
can deal with her.
Then why not ask Molly if you can look in one of her ovens? Go on.
As soon as the Enterprise is ready, we'll be setting out for Drake's Spine. And we're going to need a safe place to land.
Preferably one that won't see my ship blown to shit and splinters.
If it were that easy, do you think Waloed would have resisted invasion for so long?
Oh my god,
Very
that is the
little
phrase
is
I need to
known of
adopt
Ash,
more often.
and the
I
information
don't want to
we
be
do
blown to
have
shit and
is
cinders.
spotty and outdated. We have the good King Barnabas to thank for that.
I really
Waloed's
love Mid.
borders have been closed to outsiders since the day he seized the throne. If there is anywhere safe to land, you won't find it on my map.
Then tell us what we will find.
Great.
I'm sure you know better than we do.
But no splinters.
All right,
No
all
splinters.
right. If it will get you out of my hair.
It will.
But interrupt me, and it's over. Understood?
No.
Barnabas Tham, the one they call the last king. Understand him, and you will understand the kingdom of Waloed. Barnabas was only a boy when he arrived from beyond the southern seas, and barely a man before he united the ragged tribes of Ash. And having unleashed them upon the formidable Veldamark, he set his throne upon the ancient kingdom's ruins. The victory sent shockwaves around Valisthea, tales of Odin's might spreading through every court, parlor, and drinking hole in the realm. Note that this was in the year 843, and that the king still sits upon his throne some 40 years later, quite untouched by time.
Doesn't look 60.
Waloed's recent inaction left many wondering
At
if
least
Odin had
60.
lost his appetite for war. And yet here we are. The Einherjar was committed to the fray, a bold declaration of intent. Orcs swarm around Drake's Fang, and throngs of Akashic haunt Canvas streets. Though how precisely the havoc they wreak serves Waloed remains unclear. Regardless, if the order to attack truly came from King Barnabas, then one thing is certain. Waloed has achieved the impossible, and made bedfellows of beastmen and the ether-addled alike. All of which is a roundabout way of saying that you will be in unknown territory when you set foot on Ash. Much of the continent has already been lost to the Blight, and what few ports remain will be fiercely guarded. And that is to say naught of its natural defenses. Offshore currents will cast an ill-equipped ship out to sea one moment, and dash it against the rocks the next. But then the Enterprise is anything but ill-equipped. And Mid has made land there before. Now, if only there were someone with an intimate knowledge of the Shadow Coast, and where a daring gentleman might put ashore.
Might.
You see, Clive, you had the answer all along.
Do you think you can get us back to that beach, Mid?
Picked you up from it, didn't I? Not that it were easy. The currents were a right bastard. But then, if it wasn't hard, it wouldn't be worth doing, would it?
Well said. Thank you, Lady Vivian.
If a few morsels of common knowledge and a sprinkling of tavern talk are worthy of your thanks, I wonder what genuine intelligence might earn me.
Probably more visits. Mid, I need everyone in the ale hall now. I'll fetch Joshua from the shelves.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Let's go. Where? The infirmary?
How do you split the sea?
Okay, I'll have a look.
Please, Your Grace. Ah, my Lord Marquis.
Yote! Phoenix, heal thyself.
Yote, is anything the matter? You seem troubled.
Having a normal
Perhaps I might be able to
conversation
help.
without music in the background.
My lord. Yes. Perhaps you might.
Kind of undermines
It's your
the whole...
brother. His
Okay,
condition
the
continues to
turning it down
worsen, though he does his best to hide it. The lesion on his chest pains him more with each passing day.
I had feared as much.
Yeah.
There are certain elixirs which can ease the suffering of those afflicted by the curse, but
He's past that
His
now.
Grace's case is severe. The drafts I have been able to prepare for him thus far have ceased to have any real effect. So I consulted with Talia and certain of my comrades among the Undying about the possibility of finding something stronger. And thankfully, a recipe was found. The only problem being that the critical ingredient is exceptionally hard to come by, and our supplies are almost exhausted. Unless we can secure more soon, your brother's anguish will likely become unbearable. My lord, I know that I have no right to make demands of you. But would you help? For Joshua's sake.
Always.
For Joshua, anything.
Thank you, my lord.
So, what is this critical ingredient?
A rare herb by the name of stonerwort.
Okay.
It grows
Where is
only
it?
where the ether is densest. The vigor it stores in its stems helps to counteract the curse.
Interesting.
We discovered a patch near the aqueduct in Rosaria. But alas, yet more ether has erupted from the earth there recently, leaving the whole area flooded. The search continues for a new source. One that we might reach without being turned.
So it's only that you can't reach it. The Stonerwort itself is unharmed by the flood.
Well, yes, but...
Then I shall go in your stead.
But, my lord...
You've yet to find another source, correct? So for now, the aqueduct is our best hope. Besides, I'm a dominant.
Thank you.
The ether can't hurt me.
Well, if you're
it
sure,
can,
my
but
lord,
it's just going to take a while.
Stonerwort is easily identified by its blood-red blooms. Search around the aqueduct, and you're sure to find some soon enough. I shall remain here and prepare the other ingredients.
Awesome. I'm gonna have to change that music. Oh dear. Where's my girl? Where's my
Good
girl?
girl. Run like the wind.
Run like the wind, bullseye. It's kind of weird seeing all these guys just be normal. Then you've got that ether flood on the other side.
Here's the aqueduct. Now to find our Stonewort. Yote mentioned blood-red petals.
Oh.
Well, I won't be picking anything till they're gone. There's only one thing for it. can before reinforcements arrive.
Hey. Hey.
All right. That should do it. Let's get the...
Get these back to Yotei. Girl.
Yotei, I brought back all the stone and water I could find. Will this be enough?
Oh my god. The thing is though, I'm gonna forget about that until the next time I play this tomorrow, and it's gonna have me giggles.
Yes, my lord. Thank you.
No worries.
I'm sure it will serve us until we can find another source.
I'm very glad to hear it.
You and His Grace are very much alike, you know. You think only of how you might help others, and never of the danger to yourselves.
No more than you have minding my brother. You've risked a lot for him, and I thank you for it.
I am honored that you should say so. But I beg you, my lord, do not give too much of yourself for the sake of others. We could not afford to lose you.
I'll keep that in mind.
Oh, that's cute. Hey, that was perfect timing. Because that's all the side quest bit done. So I need to save. Okay, so I'm gonna have to leave that there for today. I'll be back tomorrow. I'll be playing a little bit more of this because obviously, like I said, I want to get this finished sooner rather than later. I've been playing it for a long time, so it'd be nice to play something a little bit different. But until then, thank you very much for watching, lurking, chatting, whatever it is you have been doing today. And I will see you tomorrow. Love yous. Bye.